November is associated with the oceans in some cultures, especially in the northern hemisphere. It marks the beginning of oyster season, and oysters are often featured in traditional dishes. Let's come down to Nigeria. November is a great time to enjoy fresh seafood, especially in coastal states like Lagos, Delta, and Rivers. Welcome to another exciting episode of Nimasa This Week, the ultimate maritime show where we offer you oceans of opportunities. I remain your uncle, Moyoluwa Olutayo. Get ready to sail with us.
Introducing the new face of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. We are charting the direction for a maritime and regulating the industry for a better, bigger, and more economically stable Nigeria. Evolved to serve you better. We are Nimasa. New face, rejuvenated service. Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.
It's Nimasa This Week. If you're just joining us, you're right on time. Now that we have set sail, we are kickstarting the program from the capital city, Abuja. The Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economics mission is to develop and manage Nigeria's marine resources sustainably, promoting economic growth, job creation, and environmental conservation. From prioritizing fisheries development to developing deep-sea ports, the ministry's effort no doubt has capacity to boost Nigeria's GDP and enhance food security. Stay with us. I'll be back shortly.
Nigeria's Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, His Excellency Dr. Adegboyega Oyetola, CON, has reaffirmed Nigeria's unwavering commitment to maritime safety, security, and environmental sustainability as the nation seeks election into the IMO Category C for the 2026 to 2027 biennium. Speaking at the high-level launch reception hosted by Nigeria on the sidelines of the 134th session of the International Maritime Organizations Council, Oyetola appealed to member states to support Nigeria's bid, stressing that the country comes forward as a partner with a record of action, not mere aspiration. Oyetola highlighted Nigeria's remarkable strides in maritime security, noting that the Gulf of Guinea, once notorious for piracy, has witnessed significant transformation.
Nigeria seeks not position, but partnership, not prestige, but progress. Progress for all seafaring nations, united by shared waters and common purpose. Today, I invite you all to stand with Nigeria, to lend your trust, your friendship, and your votes, and we chart a collective course towards a secure, sustainable, and a critical maritime future for every nation, large and small. Together, let us step forward with courage, with vision, and with the conviction that this seas unite us far more than they divide us.
As Nigeria participates in this year's elections, your presence here encourages us and reinforces our belief in collaborative progress and fair representation within the IMO. We look forward to continued cooperation and to building ever stronger bridges within the IMO family.
You're still watching Nimasa this week. Moving on, the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Maritime Police Command, AIG Chinedu Oko, paid a courtesy visit to the Director General of Nimasa, Dr. Dayo Mobiriola, at the headquarters in Victoria Island, Lagos, as part of familiarization tour. Also in attendance was the newly appointed Commissioner of Police, Port Authority Police, Western Command, Apapa, Lagos, CP Agbaminoja Tony Iyabode. Stay with us as we bring you a full report from the visit.
The Assistant Inspector General of Police, Maritime Police Command, AIG Chinedu Oko, alongside the newly appointed Commissioner of Police, Ports Authority Police, Western Command, CP Agbaminoja Tony Iyabode, paid a courtesy visit to the Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa, Dr. Dayo Mobiriola, as part of a familiarization tour. During the visit, AIG Oko assured Nimasa of sustained and enhanced security support across the nation's maritime domain, with CP Agbaminoja also using the opportunity to outline our immediate priorities for the Apapa, Tinkan Island, and Lekki Deep Seaport corridors.
We're here to work with you at any point in time. I've also gone through Nimasa, what the duties are, especially when it has to do with security. Yes, sir. So I now felt that we should be here to assure the DG, sir, that at any point in time you want extra from what we are doing to ensure the stability of the office and seamless operations. Please do not hesitate to contact us.
As the saying goes, a chain is only as strong as the weakest link. This applies to maritime security, which commences from the Navy in the blue waters, the Maritime Police in the brown waters, the Port Marine Command, the stakeholders in the port, and other relevant segments of the industries. All this must work together to ensure the safety of maritime traffic in Nigerian waters and at the port.
Speaking at the event, the Nimasa DG, Dr. Dayo Mobiriola, emphasized the importance of maritime security as a national and international priority for Nigeria. He also expressed appreciation to the Nigerian police and other security agencies for their continuous support in safeguarding Nigerian waters and strengthening safety across the Gulf of Guinea.
Actually, is to ensure that the security of Nigeria waterways, as well as the regional, that's the Gulf of Guinea, is well protected. As a regulator, and even the ministry, we cannot do it by ourselves. We need a collaboration, cooperation, assistance of the security apparatus, of which you are very, very, very vital part of it. So the importance of you collaborating with us is extremely important.
The visit concluded with both parties agreeing on the need for continuous engagement, operational synchronization, and strategic partnership to bolster national maritime security and enhance service delivery across the maritime sector. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency and the Nigerian Police Force share a strategic partnership within which cooperation is essential for sustaining and improving on the gains recorded in the anti-piracy drive.
Introducing the new face of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. We are charting the direction for a maritime and regulating the industry for a better, bigger, and more economically stable Nigeria. Evolved to serve you better. We are Nimasa. New face, rejuvenated service. Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.
Welcome back on the program. It's still Nimasa this week. Moving on. The Shipowners Association of Nigeria paid a courtesy visit to the Director General of Nimasa, Dr. Dayo Mobriola, recently in his office at the Nimasa headquarters, Victoria Island, Lagos. The association plays a pivotal role in various sectors of the maritime industry, including oil and gas, dry bulk, and wet cargo shipping. Stay with us as we bring you clips from the visit. I'll be right back.
The Shipowners Association of Nigeria has paid a working visit to the headquarters of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa, to discuss issues affecting indigenous vessel owners in the industry. Speaking during the visit, Nimasa's Director General, Dr. Dayo Mobriola, called for the various associations representing the interest of indigenous ship owners to embrace unity and avoid infighting for the benefits of the maritime industry at large.
We are here to serve you, and you are also in the industry to let us know how we can serve you better. So we really want us to discuss today, and whatever we are doing here, I'm sure we will be able to put together a framework as well as a timeline to look at how we can develop it.
On his part, the association's president, Mr. Sonny Eja, assured the Nimasa chief executive of the absence of any negativity among ship owners associations and praised the impact Dr. Mobriola has had since assuming office. He specifically highlighted Nimasa DG's attention to staff welfare, institutional reform, increased revenue generation by the agency, and a reduction in maritime crimes in Nigerian waters as evidence of purposeful leadership.
Allow me to begin by acknowledging your distinguished record of service and leadership, both in the transport and maritime sectors. Your professional background as a transport economist with a PhD from the University of Wales, and your previous tenure as Managing Director of the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, NIMASA, and later Commissioner for Transportation in Lagos State, speaks volume of your depth, discipline, and technical understanding of systems that drive sustainable transport and maritime development.
In attendance alongside the Nimasa DG to receive the sworn delegation were the Executive Director of Maritime Labour and Cabotage Services, Mr. Jibril Abba, as well as the Executive Director of Operations, Engineer Fatai Adeyemi. On the part of SWAN, President, alongside members of their ESCO, including Mr. Babalola Adefarati, Financial Secretary and Treasurer, Ms. Irogoma Ogwefo, Chairperson Technical Committee, and Mr. Emmanuel Okene, Chairman Finance and Membership Committee.
Welcome back. You're still watching Nimasa this week. The 39th edition of the Lagos International Trade Fair took place from November 7 to 16, 2025 at the Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos. This year's theme was Connecting Businesses, Creating Value, and it attracted over 2,000 exhibitors across Africa and beyond. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa, had a stand at the trade fair, sensitizing the general public on the agency's roles, services, and ongoing initiatives. Stay with us as we bring you the full report from the event.
The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa, in line with its focus on promoting investment in Nigeria's maritime sector, advocating for the blue economy, and fostering partnerships, participated at the recently held Lagos International Trade Fair. The event, which is a major annual business gathering organized by the Lagos Chambers of Commerce and Industry (LCCI), brings together local and international companies from the technology, agriculture, energy, and consumer goods sector. The Nimasa stand at this year's trade fair was set up to sensitize the general public about the agency's roles, services, and ongoing initiatives, with the agency's Director General, Dr. Dayo Mobirela, who was ably represented by the Director Shipping, Mr. Abdullahi Yelwa, giving a brief presentation about the agency's functions.
Nimasa is to promote the development of indigenous commercial shipping in both international and coastal trade, and to regulate. Nimasa is a regulatory agency. It regulates maritime safety, maritime security, marine pollution prevention, that is environmental sustainability, maritime labor administration, where you have dock workers, you have the operators. So we regulate the activities of the seafarers, the dock workers, and the operators within that sector of the economy.
He also welcomed participants while noting the platform's value for showcasing the agency's work and in engaging global business stakeholders. He praised the LCCI for consistently delivering a world-class trade fair that strengthens Lagos and Nigeria's economic standing. He emphasized the strategic relationship between Lagos and Nimasa in advancing the blue economy and reiterated the agency's mandate to promote indigenous shipping, as well as ensure maritime safety, security, labor standards, and environmental protection.
Today is Nimasa Day. That is why we are all here to represent the agency and inform the public the function, our core mandate, what we do as an agency, as a regulatory agency. Nimasa is just like what you know about CBN. CBN is a regulatory agency that regulates all commercial banks. So we as Nimasa, we regulate all the maritime activities, operation within this Nigeria.
The president of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Gabriel Idaosa, FCA, commended Nimasa for his adherence to international standards and emphasized the maritime sector as a cornerstone of the national economy. He also applauded the agency's effort in advancing development goals and enhancing Nigeria's global maritime footprint.
Continues to play a pivotal role in ensuring maritime safety, enforcing regulatory standards, protecting the marine environment, and developing capacity within the blue economy ecosystem. Over the years, even before the ministry was created, the agency's reform initiatives have strengthened the maritime security space, improved operational standards, and expanded opportunities for investment and trade facilitation.
Introducing the new face of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. We are charting the direction for a maritime and regulating the industry for a better, bigger, and more economically stable Nigeria. Evolved to serve you better. We are Nimasa. New face, rejuvenated service. Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.
And it's a wrap on today's episode of Nimasa This Week. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week for more stories and updates on the maritime sector. Until then, stay safe, stay informed. I remain your anchor, Moyolua Olutayo. Bye for now.